days, the Philistines gathered their forces for war against Israel. Achish said to David, "Understand that you and your men shall go with me to battle." David said to Achish, "All right, you shall know what your servant can do." Achish said to David, "Therefore I will make you my bodyguard always." Now Samuel was dead, and all Israel had mourned for him and buried him in Ramah, his own city. And Saul had put the mediums and wizards out of the land. And the Philistines assembled and came and encamped at Shunem. And Saul gathered all Israel, and they encamped at Gilboa. When Saul saw the Philistine host, he was afraid. His heart trembled greatly. When Saul inquired of the Lord, he refused to answer him, either by dreams or by Urim. That's a symbol worn by the priest when seeking the will of God for Israel. Again, it's Urim. You can read more about that in the first chapter of Proverbs, verse 24. Then Saul said to his servant, "Find me a woman who is a medium between the living and the dead," that's what a medium is, "that I may go and inquire of her." His servant said, "Behold, there is a woman who is a medium at Endor." So Saul disguised himself and put other raiments, and he and 2 men with him went and came to the woman at night. He said to her, "Perceive for me by the familiar spirit, and bring up for me the dead person whom I shall name to you." The woman said, "See here, you know what Saul has done, how he has cut off those who are mediums and wizards out of the land. Why then do you lay a trap for my life to cause my death?" And Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, "As the Lord lives, there shall no punishment come to you for this." The woman said, "Whom shall I bring up for you?" He said, "Bring up Samuel for me." And when the woman saw Samuel, she screamed and she said to Saul, "Why have you deceived me? For you are Saul." The king said to her, "Be not afraid. What do you see?" The woman said to Saul, "I see a god, like a terrifying superhuman being, coming up out of the earth." He said to her, "In what form is he?" And she said, "An old man comes up covered with a mantle." And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stooped with his face to the ground and made obeisance. And Samuel said to Saul, "Why have you disturbed me to bring me up?" Saul answered, "I am bitterly distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and God has departed from me and answers me no more, either by prophets or by dreams. Therefore I have called you, that you may make known to me what I should do." Samuel said, "Why then do you ask me, seeing that the Lord has turned from you and has become your enemy? The Lord has done to you as he said through me he would do, for he, God, has torn the kingdom out of your hands and given it to your neighbor David, because you did not obey the voice of the Lord or execute his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore the Lord has done this thing to you this day. Moreover, the Lord will also give Israel with you into the hands of the Philistines, and tomorrow you and your sons shall be with me," that's among the dead. "The Lord also will give the army of Israel into the hands of the Philistines." Then immediately Saul fell full length upon the earth floor of the medium's house, and was exceedingly afraid because of Samuel's words. There was no strength in him, for he had eaten nothing all day and all night. The woman came to Saul, and seeing that he was greatly troubled, she said to him, Behold, your handmaid has obeyed you, and you have put my life in my hands, and have listened to what you said to me. So now I pray you listen also to the voice of your handmaid, and let me set a morsel of food before you, and eat, so you may have strength when you go on your way. But he said, I will not eat. But his servants together with this woman urged him, and he heeded their words. So he arose from the ground and sat upon the bed. The woman had a fat calf in the house. She hurried and killed it, and took flour, kneaded it, and baked unleavened bread. Then she brought it before Saul and his servants, and they ate. Then they rose up and went away that night. She had a fat calf in her house. This medium. This concludes chapter 28. Stay tuned for chapter 29. God bless.